it's Friday.
Hey, everybody!
It's Freaky Friday, Freaky Friday with special guest tonight. Oh yeah. See a little taste here of some of his older tracks. Our good friend Pete Jive is going to be on the show tonight here in a few minutes. We're going to world premiere a brand new song by Pete Jive tonight. Who's Pete? A friend of ours. Yeah. So I'm just getting everything set up here and started for the show to begin, and we'll get off and running. Have our introductions. Our good friend Phil Strauds is with us tonight. Phil Strauds from Album Art and Wood by Phil. No, what's it called? Wood and Album Art by Phil. Wood Art and Albums by Phil. Phil's albums. Phil's records. Fill out the form. What's the name of your? What do you do? Hey, Nick Rubio.
Hey, Nick. Phil Strauds and my album and Wood Art by Phil. With one L.
Hey, Netta, welcome to the show. We've got Nettatron on the show right now, or not, she's not on the show. She's listening to the show, watching the show. So what have you been doing, man? You got wildflowers, too? We both have wildflowers. It's 4th of July. These are our fireworks.
Yeah. Flowers from the garden. Bad lighting, but yeah, it was a beautiful thing today.
I went crazy with my lighting. I got extra lights on the flowers themselves because they needed to be popped up just a tiny bit. They kind of get lost in the painting because they're actually beautiful. And the painting is nice too, I'm sure, but we gotta show these flowers off because these are my wife Amy made this arrangement.
My garden. It's pretty wild. We just throw boxes in kind of a garden freak. Look at these flowers.
Yeah. I like that. Because they're kind of the star of the show tonight. One of the stars of the show are these flowers by Amy Griffin, my beautiful wife.
That's my little penguin.
What is that? What kind of flower is that you got there? Is that a lily?
I'm not sure.
Amy would probably know. She knows all those flowers' names. And the birds that are singing in them and everything. She says, yeah. So we're going to premiere a brand new song tonight from our good buddy Pete Jive. He's been recording a lot of music. Pete's gone through a lot of changes in the last year. I would have to say he's probably one of the more new and improved friends I have in this world these days. A wonderful guy, Pete Jive. Great musician. Plays a lot of good stuff. He's going to come on the show and introduce his song. He won't be able to stay long. He unfortunately, like all musicians, are working their butts off and working second and third jobs to try to keep up and pay their bills during all this good times, you know. So we could talk a little bit about that if you want to, or what do you want to talk about?
Hey, it's your show.
You think? No. It's called the Phil and Jon Zone. It's not called the Jon and Phil Zone.
Where that came from, John. Oh, anyway. Yeah, we do this rock thing. I don't know if any beat quarantine. This is from last week.
Hey, Joe Peel. That was last week, and you painted that during the show last week, didn't you? We both painted a little bit during the show last week.
This is the good one for this week. Number 8. That's like 2 months we were hanging on Fridays. Man, we're boring. You know, that's number 8.
Well, what else would we be doing? I mean, watching 2020 or like checking out Geraldo, getting in the vault or whatever's on television, and you know.
2020.
Remember that show? I think it's still on. Oh.
No. Go to bed early though, and get up early. Super early. Like today, I was up at 2:30. So anyway, what am I doing? Doing some artwork for certain people. Doing some sign work. Doing some wrought iron. Doing some.
I wasn't busy this week, really. It was kind of slow. I kept busy enough. I mean, but it was kind of a slow week for work.
The mind explodes. I mean, you listen to the news, and it's just like I said last week, and I mean, unless you just close your eyes and wait till springtime. What's going on. But anyway,
Right.
You don't have to do that. No, you don't have to do that because my good friend and your friend too, John Till, is playing tonight, like 20 minutes away at 9 o'clock at River's Edge, at an outdoor venue. Possibly will go, but I'm not sure. 9 o'clock at River's Edge, John Till.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, John.
Yeah, John Till's good. We like John Till. He just released a new album, or a new EP at least.
I wrote John, I do believe.
Put him on our list of people we need to get on the show.
tomorrow, which I do believe we're going to do, is a friend of ours, is, Mr. Blotto's playing in Wheaton
Nice.
tomorrow from 2:30 to 4 in the afternoon. Social distancing, and they got all these, blah, blah, blah. Well, we might check that out.
I started making a list of potential people we would want to have on the show, but haven't been on the show yet. Who would you be like your who would be who would be your dream guest?
On our show?
Yeah.
We have a show?
Who would be your dream guest? I'm talking, we got to have big goals. Because if we're doing this show, even if we got 7 people watching us or 2 people watching us or no people watching us, we should leave some mark on history that...
I'd like to talk to Janice.
Janice would be good to be on. Yeah, she'd be good for that to ask. So she'd probably be on the show with us, I bet. I'm thinking Bob Weir. We got to have goals.
What did I watch today? Oh, what did I watch today? What was the name of the show? Like when we get the new thing on, it was the originators of. Hopefully, no fan. About the LSD guys before Timothy Leary, who these old cats were. If you know their say their names.
Like Albert Hoffman.
No. Yes.
Yeah. Hoffman. Yeah.
What's the other 2 cats' names? They did Time, but they started.
Was it Owsley? Timothy Leary?
Well, I know those guys. We know that. It was guys before them. They already knew that. It was called Sunshine something. Anyway, I saw the documentary this morning, like at 7 in the morning. But for 7 in the morning for me is afternoon.
Yeah, 7 in the morning is afternoon for you. It's morning for me. I'm a normal human. Oh, I just heard fireworks outside. Because apparently tomorrow's the 4th of July. Happy birthday, America.
So what are you doing this weekend?
Nothing. Probably nothing. We got a friend of ours is doing a small thing at his house. He's doing, it's probably not small, it's probably ridiculous fireworks thing he's doing on his own. And then there's a couple people, my mom invited us to a party that's out in the country, but we don't necessarily want to go to their party, so we'll probably just go out in the country by their house and watch it. We have options, but we may not do anything. It's not always, 4th of July hasn't always been our biggest priority holiday. It's busy everywhere.
Same thing. We have options, and we got to play it smart. It's not no game. You pick and choose. We went to the grocery store today, 2 stores. Wear masks. People are armed.
Yeah.
Right? No games. Make it quick. Get a game plan. Boom. If we go to like tomorrow, we're going to go to Blotto. So it's, do people do it? Some of the college athletics down south, they're saying that these college athletes in SEC are getting the virus on purpose. So once they get it, their immune system, they can't get it again, then they're good to go.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
Ditto.
I
mean, there's so many things it's mind-boggling what I listen to. I should just turn the radio
off. Yeah, I tell you, I don't know. You gotta only take it in a little bit at a time. You have a little bit of news every week, but not every day, not all day long. News is something that should come like a doctor's appointment. Just check in every now and then, and then you'll get the gist of everything in about 2 minutes.
Don't go to the doctor.
It's my buddy Phil up there. This is Phil. Phil Strauss. He makes all this great art up here that you see above me. He's a pretty wonderful cat we got there. One of my best friends, Phil. If you're just tuning in, this is the Phil and Jon Zone. We plan on having a special guest tonight. He's going to be on in a few minutes. He says he's going to be on in a few minutes. He's Pete. He's probably watching right now. I'm not even watching the numbers tonight. I'm watching the comments, and I don't know who's coming in the room. So now I'm going to open that window and look at that now. Because now
wear a mask. You can go in the backyard. Chest or misses. You bring your dog over. Come on. We don't live that far. Come on. We can social distance. I don't have EBGBs.
You're all EBGB?
He's probably watching right now.
You're all EBGB? I'm not watching the numbers tonight. I'm watching the comments. Now I open the window. See, now I got to look at my own stupid page to see who's logging in. I just want to see who's logging in so we can say hi to everybody who comes in. Hey Sarah, how's it going? Haven't seen you guys in a long time. We miss you. We'll be seeing you at the old what you call Shoe Fest coming up before we know it, but we won't be. That's a bummer. But that's okay, you know. So this is the Phil and Jon Zone. Welcome for the Phil and Jon Zone. I think our first guest has arrived. We might be a little bit premature, but we could get him in here and see if we can get him talking. Hold on. I gotta do this right. I told you we're not really professional, so to speak. We're officially unprofessional. Officially. Our good friend Pete Jai is going to come in the room now. Let's get him in here and play him in with one of his other older songs. Hey, Pete, looking sharp, buddy. Oh, man. No, another surprise I was going to tell everybody that Pete's here.
It's not working. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you great, buddy. We hear you great, Pete. You look awesome, man.
What's up?
Wow, Peter.
Look at this, you guys. This is incredible. This is a world premiere, not just a song tonight, but a whole new look, man. I'm telling you what, that's awesome. Pete, you look great, dude. Wow.
Well, it's good to see you guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
What have you been up to? You been working?
Yeah, man. I'm stoked, and we're working hard on some new JDR stuff. So I know I got a song. You got a song to play for everybody.
In a few minutes, yeah. We can't. I told them 4:20. I mean, we can always go early, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah, play it soon. Play it soon.
Play it soon. But this is our friend Pete. You guys, he looks a little different today. Looks like something like.
But yeah, I was gonna say. So we're doing this album a little differently, and really excited about it. And so this is a song that I did for the new JDR.
You want me to just go ahead and start it?
No, man. Yeah, in a few minutes, or you
Okay.
go ahead and start it now.
We don't want to lose you so quickly.
Hi.
We're just glad you're here, Pete. We miss you, man. It's we don't see enough of our good friends in the flesh these days, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm happy to see you guys.
We give everybody like 1 second. Like we're gonna play the song in like 2 minutes. So if you want to share the video right now that we're getting ready, that you're watching, you can hit the share button, and that'll help because more people will get to see the video. This is the first time the song really gets to be heard by anybody outside of the production crew, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to. So you're not sharing the video, are you?
No, just the audio tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just a special thing, so you guys can see what's going on, and I'm getting used to the new everything, so you can get used to it with me.
Hey, it's Emily. Emily! Real quick, just pop in and say hi. Getting ready to premiere the song here in a couple minutes. But yeah, Pete, you've been a part of the show since the very beginning and part of our lives for a long time, man. Talked to you on the phone today.
It's an honor, man.
What do you got to say there, Philly?
I miss you, Pete.
I miss you too, Phil. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bring the pot stickers, man.
You got it, buddy.
But yeah, I hope everybody likes the song. I'm sorry I can't hang out longer, but I just wanted to say hi.
It's all right. We love you, Peter. And I'm going to play the song now. It's called Corduroy Couch, produced live, or this was produced at Shirk Studios by, is this JDR on the broadcast?
Yeah, we're doing a nice easygoing new album coming up here.
Okay, so this is not officially a Pete Jive release necessarily. This is more of like a JDR.
Yeah, this will be the only time you get to hear the song like this. There'll be a lot of we're building it kind of backwards in the way a lot of albums used to be, and we're starting from the root of the song, so it's gonna just build on this.
Well, that sounds great. We're gonna let the people hear it now. It's still a few minutes early, but you know, I know you got to get back to what you're doing too, Pete. We appreciate you being even being part of anything that we do, bud. And we're gonna listen to that song now, I think.
Well, thanks a lot for having me. I'm so stoked, man, and it's nice to get to see everybody and say hi.
Well,
What
hey.
state are you in, Pete? Are you in Illinois? It looks beautiful in your background.
Oh, it's hot in Illinois here.
It's kind of plain blue. It looks like kind of to me. I guess that's a pretty color of blue, though. Better than gray.
All right. No, it's blue. All right, everybody, take care and smoke one for me.
All right, Pete. We love you, brother. Happy 420 when it gets here, man. All right.
Love everybody. Bye bye.
Love you too, Pete. Thank you. Your hair looks great, man.
Thank you. It's a trip, so I appreciate the support.
Oh, we love you, man. We love you, Pete. You look wonderful, man. Thank you, brother. We'll talk to you real soon, man. Real soon.
Bless.
So, that was our buddy Pete. Now we're not going to play a song. I was messing with you. We're not going to play it at all. We're going to play the song. I'm adding him to the list of guests we've had on our show. We're so lucky. I did tell people it was going to be at 420. but it's okay. They can catch up. You ready for it? He's back on.
Yeah, you keep tricking me. This is the 8th week. You saying I'm getting a paycheck to do this, and I got nothing. So you just fake people out. That's good.
Who wrote your jokes? Tom Harmon?
Yeah.
Tom Harmon is the underwriter for our show at Harmon 712. But here he goes. Pete Jive with the JDR in the broadcast. We're going to listen to this song now for a few minutes here. It's only a couple minutes, all right, Phil? Everybody, here we go.
Yeah.
You'd sit me down on the left side of the sofa. I'd get corduroy grooves in my arms. From leaning towards the record spinning feelings, you'd sit in that black chair and watch it all. Stay until the second side is over. Time goes faster than a race car down the track. Help your mother clear the table and pump your brakes when you live too fast. But I'd stay right there on the left side of the sofa till you let me turn the record when I was tall. It's alright, Mom, I'm only bleeding. I got a name, Beach Boys surfing songs. Stay until the second side is over. Time goes faster than a race car down the track. Help your mother clear the table. Pump your brakes when you live too fast. Help your mother clear the table and pump your brakes when you live too fast.
That's what I'm talking about. Pete writes some songs. It's real easy to spell. Pete Jive, just like it sounds. He's on Spotify and I'm sure the iTunes and the internet and the Facebooks and Twitters and all that good stuff. And he somebody to follow and to enjoy his music. He really wonderful guy. Yeah, beautiful hair. It's true. Trinity Watson just had beautiful hair because last week he had 4-foot dreadlocks, which is awesome. He'd been growing it for 15 years. And we've been talking about it for about, I think we talked about it for about a year off and on about how he feels about him and how he sleeps and how it affected his life and who he was and how people expected him to look and how difficult that is to change when you have such a look about you that is who you are, and it isn't who he is at all though. He writes the most beautiful music and you wouldn't have to see his hair to see how amazing of a guy he is, So if you see him in public, don't give him too hard of a time because he's short hair now, but it's okay. What's up there, Road Warrior? Oh, there you go. That's more like the night scene.
No, I have a dog and a cat that are just, what are you doing? You guys like coming? Yeah. They know when a TV show's coming out. Look at you guys. Yeah.
Last week, or 2 weeks ago, Phil was recognized from being on a show by some people at a party, or it wasn't really a party. I guess it was an accidental event. I ordered.
Yeah, you had a party that's called Summer Solstice. You didn't tell anybody, but I was there.
It wasn't really.
Hands there. Yeah.
It wasn't really a party. It was pretty. It was ridiculous. It was small and comfortable and relaxed. It wasn't uncomfortable.
No, it wasn't. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. Sorry, it was just. It's just the way it was brought up. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you're that guy in that TV show.
Yeah. It could be syndicated. We could be going out like to all over the world, Phil.
I still correct when I hear it. And what did I watch this morning at 2:30 when I got up and had a glass of water and did my thing? It's a Mad World, an old movie.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was a classic.
That's a good one. Yeah, I remember that from being a kid. And I watched it recently, and it's I remember some of the jokes from being a kid and watching it, but watching it again as you get older, it's a good flick. There's a ton of stuff going on. It was chill and wet, says Trinity. Now, that could be taken anyway.
What's going to happen? Kids go black and white, and then they go colored. And they're going to colored. Hey, look at this 3D thing. This thing comes out through the wall. It's right in front of you. It's like the Jetsons. Jetsons are way before their time.
These things,
I know they're poison.
Dick Tracy, remember Dick Tracy, right? Oh, it's 420. Happy 420.
Oh, 420. Oh,
cheers
wait,
to 420.
Is it 420?
Everybody out there, it's on my Apple clock. I don't know if it is on your clock. Pete just said thank you, and he said he's sorry I had to go so fast. He's working, like I said, he's been keeping busy doing extra jobs, not just playing music these days.
Fine.
Luckily, he's still able to produce some new stuff, and yeah, it's good to have Pete in our circle, man. He's a good guy. I tell you, you go into his catalog of stuff, and there's a lot of good stuff going on there. Yeah.
What happened to your dreads, Pete? You donate them?
He said he couldn't even sleep. I wonder how much they weighed. Imagine having that hanging off your head all the time.
I don't know. I would know the weight, but when I got pictures and I got all his CDs, not all the CDs. Yeah, I was looking for it, but we moved it. Man, he had them down to his ass, and they were thick. Yeah. I don't know. We have to ask Pete. That's a quiz question. You're on so fast. Were you hiding? Come on, Pete. Come on. We need some answers.
I'm gonna share the show and decide the Todd Snyder page, so we can talk about Todd Snyder tonight a little bit. And if we want to have him on the show,
do you know him?
I've worked for him.
Have you met him yet?
No.
Okay. Every week we're gonna get this, and that's it.
We're just gonna talk about him. We'll have a little segment on the show for a few minutes where we talk about Todd Snyder and I
the show. Hey, dude, quit
talking about me.
Yeah, asshole.
I share it in a bunch of places.
I'm lying my name and quit saying it like that. I said, you know how it's going to be cool about it? I'm going to go, I know Cody. It's cool. Like, all right, you're good.
Well, let's really get Cody to get him on the show somehow. That might be the trick, is to have Cody convince him somehow that he should come on the show.
I don't know. I mean, Cody is such a sweetheart, man. He's a great, great guy. I know him. I don't know him, but I know him. Good guy. Good guy.
He is good. He's a good guy. He's going to be on the show eventually. He wants to be. He moved last week. He's got a new house. The Chicago Farmer updated that he got a new house.
Congratulations. Right on. Right
on. There's a fly. Oh, I just have fun now. Sorry, I was playing with the cursor. So, any new jokes or anything this week?
I don't know jokes. What else is going on? I got some. Next weekend, next Saturday, I do believe, in Tinley Park, my friend Jeffrey, who owns Hi Ho Gems. Have you heard that place?
Yes, I've heard that place.
Miles Over Mountains playing there, and I will be there.
Really?
Correct.
That'd be nice.
I am going. Laura will not be here that weekend, but anyway, she'll be with her friends in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. But anyway, I'm going to Jeffrey's. Miles Over Mountains is playing Hi Ho Gems.
That'd be cool. That'd be real nice. Yeah.
Well, if you didn't live so far, you can come over and hang out.
It's not that far of a drive, is it? 3 hours?
No, less than that.
Yeah.
It's an hour for. I don't know. Is it quite better, John?
It's up to you. Yeah, I think you can be in the dark, you can be in the light. I can see your artwork better now. Phil makes his records. These are all Phil's. These are some of Phil's records, and all these are like some crazy clowns, and looks like a bear maybe, and is this like a woman, and then is this a squirrel maybe? Yeah, I don't know if he made those. Those are cool though. He made these flowers.
What do you see? Yeah.
This is Phil. I don't know how you have your screen set, Phil. Can you just? Are you on? Do you see me when I talk?
I cannot see anything you were pointing to. but I can sense, whatever you're
Well, online, you're like right above me. You're like up here online because it's the
Yeah.
Phil and John show.
cut off at the sunflower, and then I can't say anything above the sunflower.
Well,
That's it. What else is so we might go see Blotto. I want to go see John Till tonight, but no drinking driving, and I enjoyed my Fridays. Like me and Laura. You know what we had for lunch, breakfast? We had shrimp Dijon and shiitake mushrooms. That was our lunch.
hey, you're living large, dude.
No, I'm
That's high. That's high end, brother.
say that because I went to the grocery. I'm a very, very frugal shopper, and I looked at the price and go, "You got to be kidding." So I thought there was a mistake. So anyway, that's why I did that.
So the reason that we do these shows is because we don't have any shows to go set our art up at. Because it would be fun. Normally, a Friday night, we have all this stuff in the back of our cars right now. It's 4:30. We'd be like trying to figure out where we're headed to the next town, and we have to drive to the next town and find the place, and then get all our stuff out and set it up, and then wait for the band to come on and drink a few drinks, and then hopefully somebody buys a few pieces of art while we're there, and then the band ends, and we have to tear it all down and put it back in our cars and drive home. That happens a lot, right?
Yeah, and all these people are staying at home, working from home. Hopefully, all working, saving their. So when the first festival hit, me and John are gonna have a lot of artwork, and price ain't gonna be cheap.
There's still festivals. They're still talking about Sugar Creek. He asked me for the postcard artwork the other day.
I ain't going that far for. Forget about it. Yeah, I mean.
That's not till September.
Oh, and Mackey's sold out both days. That lineup is pretty fantastic with Friday and Saturday. 150 people only can go. They both sold out. Blotto, Cuba. Cuba, my sleeper favorite bands. Cuba, Blotto, Miles Over Mountains.
Prowlers were there, I think.
Excuse me?
Henhouse Prowlers and the Field Notes. Well, they were
Farmer and the Field Notes are playing on Saturday, and they're both sold out. Only 150 people are allowed in there. Both sold out.
Yeah. It'd be fun when they do it, I guess, I'd like to. I don't know. I'd like to go see Bill Mackey.
Great. I don't know. Explain it. Great person to support her music. Very shy guy. He likes me, but he doesn't like me, but he likes me, and stuff. You don't want the people to, hey, what's going on with it? You want, he's a businessman. I don't know, explain. Bill Mackey, great guy, and whatever he does, I would help him out. I got his back, he's got my back. Well, you crash out, yeah. That's the lineup for Cuba. Munyon.
Can't move it though. I thought I could move it.
Are you going? Nice artwork.
No, I don't think I'll go. Probably he invited me, but I haven't committed to anything yet, and haven't committed to any shows or any kind of say I'll do anything yet with anybody because I just don't know.
That's the bottom line of a daily life.
Yeah.
Don't know. I mean, I want to know. I think I want to. What are you smoking?
Nothing.
There's
a toothpick.
House. There is no smoking in them.
It's toothpick. I'm not in the house. I'm at the festival.
Don't
You
start
haven't
that.
been paying attention. It says week 8, and this is the first time you noticed.
I try to. I have subliminal. Cool. I can see what you're doing with my back turned. But sometimes I don't want to know what the hell you're doing, and I won't say anything. So I know what you're doing, but I don't want to know.
I'm not doing anything. I was a toothpick.
That's what I thought.
I was picking my tooth because it was a little piece of corn in it or something. I didn't even have corn today.
Yeah, I got cucumber on my garden. I'll miss it.
I bought a projector, like that projector that we used for that party, that movie thing we did a couple weeks ago. I bought one of those projectors, so it's coming in the mail in a few days. So we're gonna have more movie events like that, movie nights.
There's so many ideas that, as I guess, say artists, I guess I'm part of it, that we have Yeah, like the projector. So we should just only vent together so we can have like in be.
Well,
Stick it out.
now that I have it, I could take that thing anywhere with us. We could take it to any festival we do and put a screen at the back of our tent, or we could put it on the top of our tents, on like the white canopy, and do the whole white canopy like a movie. Or we just bring a couple extra white sheets with us and hang them in a couple trees near where we set up at and show movies throughout the course of the, have cool images showing. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm excited about it. But we'll see. I ordered it.
I need a fresh beer.
Tom Dean, our artist friend, is going to come on here in a few minutes. I told him anytime between 4:30 and 5. I was going to have another guest, but I don't think we're going to tonight because he wasn't quite prepared for it yet. If anybody else can think of any guests, they can add their names in the comment section below. And if you'd like to suggest a guest or you'd like to be a guest on our show, we welcome anybody anytime. I know the sound's not perfect. I know it's not,
Laura was saying that after all these shows, you're going to lose so many friends because I'm such a knucklehead. She goes, people are going to think you're an idiot, Phil. So why? I said, they're good. I'm going to filtrate the people who really think I'm a knucklehead because you know what? It's just
the shows that we're doing right now, you think the people are going to think you're a knucklehead because of that? No. This is just us in person, but digitally. This is the same thing as if they see us at the booth. Tell Laura. If they come by the booth, it's the same thing as they see us here.
What was I going to say? I was going to say, I got another thing. I'm going to take a break.
Well, I'm going to bring Tom Dean in then. I'm going to bring our other artist friend in and talk to him for a few minutes.
A minute and a half break. Go.
Well, I'm bringing in our friend Tom. Wes Duffy would be a great guest on the show.
Wes. Tom Dean too. I got a magnet.
Oh, he's joining right now. I don't have any music to play him on with. Let's play him on with something here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another good friend of ours, an artist friend of ours. That's too loud. Hold on, Tom. From the name of his art production is called Tommy's Abstract World. It's Tom Dean. What's up, Tommy? Nice hat, buddy. Oh yeah, style. What I'm talking about.
Hey, Tom.
I think his sound's off. Let me see if I can unmute him. Okay. I might have to click something, Tom, to get you unmuted. He's muted. There you are. Talk now. No, hold on.
Boom.
He's muted. Hey, Mindy, tell Tom to go unmute. There we go. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Mindy.
I seen you at the barn.
Oh, we still can't hear him.
Remember the barn?
Well, anyway, this is our good friend Tom. I'm wearing his hat. I'll tell you what. Everywhere I go and wear this hat, people ask me where I got this hat.
I don't have that hat.
You don't have this hat. I don't think we got a sound yet, though. No mic. Do you have a mic on your computer? As you can, it says in the description of this production that we are officially unofficial.
I like your little mini RV thing you got. That little thing. That's pretty cool. What do you call that? The micro trailer. What are you drinking, Stella's? Hey, Tom.
I heard a sound. I think.
Can you hear? I can't. Can you hear me?
Yay!
Can you hear me? Yeah.
It works a little bit like a CB, so whenever somebody's talking, it cuts them off. Oh, you sound great. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce once again Tommy from Tommy's Abstract Art, right here. Tommy's Abstract World, actually. Tommy's Abstract World. Quite another influential vending artist in our universe of what we do. Yeah. He should be set up with us somewhere right now, too.
Hey, Tom, you do this shirt? Who did this one? It's Alabaster. Is that you?
Wasn't me. That's Tommy's shirt. I made my shirt. T-shirt time. It's Friday. What shirt are you wearing?
We all got white on, man. We look clean. We're
Yeah.
Respectable.
4th of July. Red, white, blue, but we all wore white. It's okay.
Hey, how are you?
How are you,
Oh,
Tommy?
what?
How are you?
Wise Fest is still happening, I do believe.
I want to do Wise Fest.
Okay, I'll be there. Be my neighbor. Yeah.
Where's
I'm interested in Miles Over Mountains.
They're playing weekend Saturday in Tinley Park at my friend Jeffrey's Hi Ho Gems. I don't know if I'm supposed
I
to.
think Tommy knows who Hi-Ho Gems is. He can be one of our sponsors tonight. Tonight we're sponsored by Hi-Ho Gems and Minerals.
I will be there next weekend. There's a lot of good shows coming around. I don't know where you live if you're in Chicago, but tomorrow. You live in Chicago? Right, we're in the suburbs. But anyway, there's stuff opening up, but you still have to.
Sugar Creek would be fun.
You gonna go to Sugar
Is
Creek?
that gonna happen?
You know, just the other day we were talking about that because Evan, the promoter, just sent me an email the other day asking for more artwork. So they're pushing. They're making the cards. So
I'll be prepared this time around.
I've never been there. I saw the lineup.
How are you unprepared? Lighting, maybe? Or?
Oh, like well.
No, we all vent together.
Have enough food trucks.
They never have enough food there.
Weird setup.
They don't have enough food. You have to kind of fend for yourself. And I
They
think
had like midnight. They had a food truck. Weird shit like that.
he's excited about doing it. The park, Tom said.
Huh?
The park said they want to have him, and he wants to do it. He's pushing to do it. So right now it's a go.
I think I'd do it.
So
it's enough time to know what the hell's going on.
I think so. It's not 2 more months still until September. I got nothing until September.
Small.
Yeah. Are you setting up anywhere these days? Or you got anything coming up?
Think about maybe going to Ragged Roots.
Where's that at?
Up in Wisconsin.
Nice.
It's on the edge of O'Dell's. I think Alabaster's playing there.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a really
Alabaster.
Yeah.
We can have them. I bet Joey Lopresti would come on the show.
And there's a lot of good. It's gonna be real small.
Yeah.
Laura and Nancy Fine are going to Driftless Gardens in a week or so.
Yeah.
It's a drive distance, limited people.
I love that Driftless. That's nice area.
It's gorgeous.
So good. Oh yeah.
Where's it at? In Wisconsin or Michigan?
It's out in the middle, Wisconsin. Like
yeah.
It's Amish. It's like Amish people just
hilly.
Beautiful. And they own that land. They worked on all that, man. They're beautiful people. People's daughters.
Locklear and all the people from that place want to do their festivals, and it coincides with something we're doing, I do believe. Whether it be a Hartford, you can't do back-to-back big festivals. They have People's Fest, not People's Fest.
Right.
Well, the way everything's gotten pushed around, September is going to be like.
I love Bonfire. That was so good.
They've rescheduled so much stuff for September. I already have Sugar Creek in September.
Are they still?
They're still.
I would do that. They might just schedule it for in October.
Yeah. They're rescheduling a lot of stuff for September. That was spring stuff has been moved to September. I mean, everything. I think summer camp was rescheduled, Hartford rescheduled, and all that stuff is pending. What's going to really happen? What's the real decision that we decide we're going to get back together? Can we do it? And when we do, will there be?
Is Wisconsin going to get shut down?
Yeah, and if we do, will there even be able to service food? I mean, we may have to go to festivals completely prepared from now on, without that kind of a service,
We're talking about festivals, which is not happening for a while.
No, it really isn't.
Hey, Tom, what do you call your little new vehicle, your little house on the wheels? It's pretty cool. You
got a name?
Like, as in, like, I call like Cindy, or like you call your car, like or
I saw.
Or what does it actually call?
I've had a car. I had a car named Patty Mayonnaise, and I had 2 other vehicles named Coco 1 and Coco 2. So you have to name your vehicles.
What?
My first Jeep that I used to travel around, and the other Jeep that I used to travel in, the older Cherokee, that was Coco
Yeah,
One.
good Jeep, like a
My white Cherokee.
Jeep?
You've seen it. It's always parked by my booth at Sugar Creek. But and then I got a new white Jeep, which is another Cherokee, but we just named it Coco 2 because it was, you know, Coco 1 and Coco 2, and that's my traveling vehicle usually.
All makes sense, man. All makes sense.
Yeah, when you posted the picture months ago when you got it, when you both were out standing in front of it, I just saw your smiles and I go, yeah, right up.
It's a teardrop trailer.
Yeah,
Really?
A hiker.
Nice.
I don't care. What do you call it? Is it
A teardrop trailer.
Is it JoJo? You got to have a name.
Hike. Oh, that we named the trailer. Coco 3.
Coco 3.
Coco 3. No, I ate Coco 3. Well, it was Coco because it was white, and I asked my daughter what was white, and she said coconuts. So it became our daughter or son. Dude, we named Coco.
Want
to come in and say hi before you go? Are you going to work?
We'll call it Betty DeVos.
The name will come to you. Phil's putting a lot of pressure on you to think about like the name of what this thing is because.
Betty DeVos.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a punk rock night. You know, we can hear a lot of. Might want to go a little hardcore. You know.
You gonna go punk rock? John Till's not punk rock. You want to say hi?
I don't. You know, I don't drink and drive.
Have a good day at work. It's my son Patrick. He's gotta go to work. It's essential.
Yeah.
You get out there, buddy.
Yeah.
Show me your shirt. Come back and show me your shirt.
Oh my
Have
God,
I
I'm
ever
not
met
wearing this
Patrick?
shirt like this?
He doesn't work for the dispensary, but he supports them.
What's up, buddy? We're having a.
Raising good there.
He's 21. He does his own man. You know, he's 21. He has to
Dude,
do whatever he has to do. You know.
I wish my parents.
My kids have been going to festivals since they were little, and since they were old enough to hold the posters up their body, they were old enough to go.
Think
there.
about that. What advantage you had, your kids had.
I think they had a pretty good growing
Growing
up.
up that, yeah, man, it's such an advantage.
And in this day and age, if you're alive and you're just doing anything, then you're doing all right, you know.
Mhm.
My good friend Trinity Watson, Scott Clark is on there. My uncle Dave Wiegand checked in a minute ago. He's from Colorado. We do this show every week. It's for fun. There's no purpose other than just kind of show off what we do. You know, it's our vending
This
booth.
is my art. Right here, people.
Is that one of my albums? Sure.
It's got an album and a piece of my painting of mine. We're gonna take a tour of
That
Tom
is-
Dean's.
Bill's, yeah, one of my favorite Chicago bands.
What band is it?
Don's work right here, original. He gave that to me.
Was that from Sugar Creek last year? I snuck that to your booth, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
You did not know I was son. Right.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
You're upside down. That's cool. My good friend Tommy Dean, you guys. This is pretty proud. Glad to have you on the show. You're the first actual other just artist that we've had on the show, I think.
Boo. Yeah, we open our fridge and I got 2 magazines on our fridge, and I didn't get to know you, but we had a great time at the barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waldo Festival. My favorite.
Well, Tom's another.
Beautiful.
Tom, we always talk about the difference between the vendors and the artists that are selling stuff, and like there's always other artists. There'll be artists there. There'll be vendors. The vendors will generally have stuff that you can buy from somebody else and then resell. But what we do, the 3 of us, Tom, you're included, is that we're actual artists who are producing art and selling our art that we make ourselves. You know, it's a factory just from our own brain to our booths. You know,
It's more of a mission than like just selling.
well, it's never about selling. It's never about just the money or anything like that.
It's about your baby and it's your goal.
That's what John Belushi said, a mission from God. We need to sell our artwork. Please buy some art.
It does help, as Phil says, to sell, but and what Tom's saying, his point is that it's not about selling. So we're having it's a cross point with Tom and Phil. But
Well, you want
both are equally important. You have to be able to sell something. It encourages us to want to create more artwork. I think when we sell stuff, you know.
like you can. It's not about making money off your art. It's about just making art, right? For just making art.
Right, but
Like I don't like people like for me like I draw to draw. I didn't do it to like make money off it.
No.
You know, is my passion. And if you make money, that's cool. But it's, you know, it's
I got you.
great. Like you,
I think
Phil, like you know, you
Right.
love your thing.
You have a rich girlfriend, thank God. I have a rich girl. Otherwise, rude, man. But I like making people.
Well, it's just like the music. The music is the same, and the value that the people,
Right.
if they put their heart into their music, it comes out really good. If they only record music to, you know, create another album to sell more albums, then it's never as good as the albums that they just made, and then they made, you know, they decided to record later, you know.
Right. Like you can tell they worked so hard on it, and like a lot of sacrifice. Like I was like now, like Allman Brothers when they like played, like you can see the heart and soul and how hard they worked to get to that point.
Oh yeah.
It's really in the music. Oh,
Seen thousands of concerts in my life. My favorite concert of all time is the Allman Brothers.
Where was that? Where was the show?
early.
Alpine Valley.
Mm.
I saw them at Deer Creek, I guess. Last time I saw them, a long time
There's
ago.
something about it and just hit all notes.
Oh, they're so good, and you know every song.
It's like
You can't. It's like a.
gospel country.
What did I think? I goosebumps because I just heard of Southbound. And
Yeah, the lyrics are so deep, and it's like they went through so much.
it's so simply good, and they
Well, and there's a crossover between like the country feel of it and the rock and roll feel of it, so multiple generations could enjoy it and not feel like they were, you know, if you were older and you were into country music, you could still like the Allman Brothers, and if you were younger and you were into hippie music, you could like the Allman Brothers, and it all felt good. You know, it doesn't really stick to one. It's not really country music, and it's not really hippie music. It's like just feels good. You know, I was born a rambling man.
All right, Tom.
Gypsies.
Oh, you can't talk. I can. Why don't you come to Aurora,
Hey,
Tom?
we just got a call from the FCC, Phil, about you're interrupting.
Come on over. It's 4th of July. We're gonna crank Allman Brothers.
Oh, no. Oh,
Have you been anywhere, Tommy? Have you gone anywhere? Have you been social at all in the last 4 months?
no.
Yeah.
No, plain and simple. I'm gonna have a
I mean, you know, John, it's like, as an artist, you can sit in your own little dark room and do your art without, like, you know, we can handle this.
Well, my job didn't change.
Others, you know, huh?
My job didn't change because I work right next door to my bedroom. Is my work, you know, is where I make the art. So the only thing that changes is we're not traveling, of course. But
So I've been painting for my buddy.
good.
So, and he's a really good artist too.
What kind of painting are you
I'll show you.
doing? Show us, please. Yeah, I'm curious. I'd like to
And
see
he's
your.
a really good guitarist. You like him?
I like to see your
It
new
will
work.
be. It will be. I want him.
That's your stuff.
No, it's Rodney. My buddy Rodney Durant.
That's awesome.
Right.
So what are you painting for him? Are you painting for him? You
No, we're
painting his
just
house?
painting houses.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're working.
But he does big murals, or where he's going to start like in Chicago.
No, his art's great. Now, is
Then
that
we're going to start a band together.
you're gonna start a band with him?
Yeah, and his brother, he just moved here.
All right.
He's really good guitarist too.
You play percussion. I know that. You do you play other things than percussion? Do you play guitar or?
Yeah, I like playing with him. We've been jamming together.
Yeah.
But then his brother's like supposed to be really incredible lyricists, and they combine their voices together.
I always like the part of the festival where it's been like a long hot day and like I mean, we're like especially at Sugar Creek where we're just not doing anything half the day. And I look over and there's Tommy out in the field by himself playing his drum. And you hit that drum and catch it. I know you're having a good day, you know, and you guys just find that drum. I hear you. I know you at Sugar Creek or Shoe Fest a couple years ago when it rained so hard. And you still had the drum around though. I don't know if it was out in the rain, but you had it out. It's always good to have that part of it. I love, you know.
I've been playing a lot too. Like it's addictive.
I want to come do a show in Chicago with you. I want to come do a booth in Chicago somewhere with
You
you.
can stay here, dude.
Yeah.
Come.
I've not done a whole lot around the city area, and obviously I've been making a lot of art, and there's plenty
Oh,
of shit
what
going
if we
on.
visit you in the farm? Or wherever.
You're always
you
welcome
are.
to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want to do that. You, Phil, and whoever wants to come, man.
We're thinking about it.
Damn, dude.
I got a projector, so we're gonna do like movie night out there, like we did a couple weeks ago.
So where is that?
It's in Decatur, Illinois.
Right.
So
Just where you live?
I live in Decatur as well, and the house where we have the event is out at or the events is out at it's on the edge of town. It's her mom and dad's house, Amy's mom and dad's house. But we it's about like, you know where Springfield is?
Yeah.
So it's just between Springfield and Champaign, like right between Springfield and Champaign.
Oh, so
From Chicago, a few hours, 2.5, 3 hours from the city of Chicago.
I think I mean, shit. What else I gotta do?
Yeah, you're welcome to come down, man. I mean, we always.
Can't go no damn festivals. That's the closest.
No, that's what.
I
That's
like
what,
to play with music. That's what I really miss about the festivals. Like meeting all the different musicians and jamming out with them.
and the people we get to meet, the whole experience of it is so fun. To go to a festival and like we always get there 2 days early or a day early, set our stuff up.
You guys.
And well, and you do too. And that first night, we all hang out. And
I want to more.
now at Shoe Fest, we're there 4 days early because we set up all the work. We worked the whole time.
That's sick. No, I would do. Now I'm like,
I love like
it's not gonna happen, right?
Well, you should. Well, if we do Sugar Creek, come down a day early with me like we normally do, and we'll hang out that night before we have vendor night. You know, we usually do. That's one of the funnest parts about setting up is that night before everybody gets there, and we're all just the artists and the musicians and the promoters, and we just have a good. That's like the best party usually. The weekend.
You guys are already burned out the next day.
Well, then we don't have to worry about our shit. It's the first night. Nobody's there. You know, we can go hang out, have a good time, and yeah. I've been lucky. I've been keeping sort of busy. I've been painting a lot, and my wife did these flowers from the flower shop where she works.
Nice.
So
You
that's
should
it.
do something like that's nice, like inspirational,
Oh, it's beautiful. It is. It really is. You know, I could take. Oh man.
especially for you. It's like
Yeah, that'd be a great big paint. I have a big canvas left. So I bought these big canvases to try these bigger paintings. And if you've been watching me do that stuff,
These are for Lauren. I got some.
you can see my art.
Hey, Mindy, how you doing? Were you back there? You.
Mindy.
hey Mindy Hahn, everybody, we love Mindy.
So this.
She has a
I
good.
hear you.
Hold on, let me get the speaker view on there for a second, or gallery, so we can all see what's going on.
Hi.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Hi. And it's your show.
Put that up on the camera, Tommy. Is this new work?
No, I haven't really done much new work.
You,
I've gone back to old stuff.
you always tell me that. You're always like, I don't do new stuff very often, but you should. You know, it's just about getting the paints out, Tommy.
I know. I just been drumming a lot.
Okay. All right, I believe you. And you got a great way of. Tom is probably. Hold on a second. Is that Chester?
Yeah, Chester's got.
Hold it. We gotta get.
It's time for Dance with Chester. Chester.
We gotta get. Mindy's got Big B. Big.
Okay, get your beast. It's time to dance with the beasts.
We gotta bring up animal time, right?
Yeah.
Where's your animal?
I'll find one.
Something about this chair fits my ass just right. There's lots of things to do, still I ain't doing much tonight. It's tough to get me off my throne when I'm sitting around at home. Alright, sitting around at home, picking that guitar on my own.
Hey, she was sleeping. She's pissed at me.
It's time to roll.
Time to dance with your animals. Everybody home, dance with your animals.
I'll be sitting around at home.
Fever do. This is Phoebe. Oh, Phoebe, everybody. I love you. Bye, Phoebe. I gotta go back to bed.
Yeah.
Hey, what time is that?
So you got tuxedo cat.
All right.
4:50 is animal time. 4:50.
450. Dance with your animals. Usually it's just dance with Chester. So Chester had guests tonight. That was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Chester, you're a punk.
Is Chester barking now? Chester wants more screen time.
He wants daddy time. So I got to food yesterday.
She can't see it though.
If you come.
Oh my God. This is not an answer.
This This show is deemed unprofessional, very unredeemable.
See, like,
If you come down here to see me, though, Tommy, there's going to be painting involved. You're going to be painting.
yeah, man.
We
No, we'll do it. We're gonna rock it.
This is too hot, and then we'll hide out in the air
You
conditioning.
know, all I want to do is just kind of jam and do some art.
Be nice to hang out with
without
it.
any money.
Yeah, it'd be nice to hang out. That's for sure. You know.
Yeah.
Fireworks are selling out.
We all need that social thing too.
So you're near the city too. So
What?
is there anything going on where you're at for fireworks tomorrow?
So I think my buddy Rodney, his wife, his birthday tomorrow. So I think we're gonna be jamming together.
Nice.
Oh, fireworks? No, I mean I don't. Everywhere.
I'm sure. Yeah. Well, they're not having an official fireworks here, but there's so many people that are going to do their own show and try to outblast each other. It'll be crazy all night, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh, Chicago's so that way. Always a competition.
Yeah.
yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna go see Blotto, I do believe, Wheaton from 2:30 to 4.
What?
Yeah,
Wheaton, that's pretty far though.
it's a
Where-
suburb of DuPage County. It's about half hour from us. We're going. Come on, Cindy, let's go. See you there.
You-
It's called info. That's awesome.
You were just saying you wanted to go do something, but I probably won't go. It's like 4 hours for me.
There's other bands, too.
John's out nowhere lane.
I live in the country. I'm a farm boy. I grew up with the fields around me.
Oh, Teddy O'Brien's Sunday.
Yeah, that's too far north. It's,
Too far north for who? What?
for me, where Blotto plays. I'm a big fan of Blotto. It's where do they play? Mom's Kitchen, and yeah, it's North Shore. You're in Chicago already, Tom. I don't know where you live.
Yeah, Chicago.
Are you on the north side or south side?
North.
Tommy, you got a website?
For you.
I'm not gonna interrupt your little conversation about what concert you're probably not going to go to tomorrow.
But there's no easy highway to get there. So if we want to go there, it'd take us an hour and a half to get there.
So
Sounds like Bean Blossom. Is it Tommy'sAbstractWorld.com? Is that a website?
Well, if you want to come to Two Brothers,
Yes, we do printing and help artists out too. If you're in the area.
So, like, if an artist would come to you and ask about how to get prints made or how to get, like, you're kind of a go-to guy on that kind of stuff.
I will scan your art and I'll print it and help you out.
You've
so
always
you can
you've always
succeed in your artistic career.
You've always been real encouraging to me when you see my paintings that I should be making more things with them and doing more with them as far as like the marketing part of it goes.
I try.
I'm looking for somebody that says they want to just do that for me, I think basically, and like say, I'll just take that over and then we'll both make money. But
You should just buy that and then you can do it yourself.
well,
It's not that hard.
I'm sure. I print a little bit of stuff, but not too much. I just make more art. I'm just always making more art.
Well, it's like functional art, so like
Oh, yeah.
everybody can afford it. It's fun, and it's like
I think like you've had like coffee mugs and mouse pads and gosh man, the hats. This hat, I tell you, I can't go places without people asking me, where'd you get that? What does it mean? And I'm always I tell them who you are, tell them about your art, and I tell them I don't know what it means. I said it kind of looks like a number 8, kind of. I don't know. It's not a sports team.
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean, Tommy?
I don't. I don't
Is
know.
yours the same? Yours is the same design, but it's a different color hat. Is yours this like infinity kind of?
What? Yeah,
But then like this color of orange stripes is orange, and this color is blue.
adds a little fire to it.
I just think it's awesome. I love it. And there's eyeballs and stuff on it.
Sure.
yes, give me a dark one. I want one saved before they sell out.
He's always and he has like they're never like this. They're not like I got a green one. He's got a blue one. I see 10 different colors of hats and styles
This
of hats.
is like, see this?
I like that. I like that color. That's a maroon.
So,
That's
my
fine.
old apartment I had, I was like painting, and then I got stoned, and then this
Yeah.
came out. on a big old wall on my
It's on a wall somewhere.
apartment one day. So
We're artists. We don't have the boundaries that some people have with their creativity and stuff. You know, again.
Then I got stoned.
And I got stoned too. That's something that's kind of
you
mutual.
get stoned and you
And
draw.
see, I like that one too, man. I just like the style this hat a lot too. You had a lot of different styles of hats. You had mesh ones and you had fabric ones, and this one's like cotton or whatever it is. I love it.
Well, when people ask you how do you do things, Art, John, Tom, me, I guess, yeah, I just throw my arms up in the air and just kind of smile and go, I just sometimes I don't know. I mean, sometimes you can give them that condition, but
It's
there's
about the moment in time.
you know, I call it I'm just a knucklehead, and that's the way it is.
But artists have like an ability to not stop. Like when we're creating, we keep going. A lot of people who say they can't be artists, they throw everything away, they can't draw, they stop. And every time.
Historical artist. Here's my history of the famous Picasso, Dali,
Are
and
you taking a class?
I took it. I graduated. I got a associate degree in college from the arts. But the book of the art is, if you research, you're all heads.
We're listening.
Well,
Explain the meaning of life.
Dali, the how would I explain it? That not knuckleheads, but they were introverts is not even the right word. They were in a different world.
These artists were you were saying.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we're a little different, that's for sure. We sure aren't normal.
Every artist, from Michelangelo to Dali to yeah.
See, look at that.
We all think differently, and there's no explanation. Bottom line is what I'm trying to.
That's great, Tommy. You gotta whip up some soulful jams on that organ for us, man.
Play some Emerson, Lake and Palmer, dude. Come back, my friends.
I can only draw.
I bet when you turn that thing on, it goes Jam it, man. I love it. The art looks great too, man. But you say your pieces. You don't paint all the time. You don't paint. You haven't painted for a while.
Your version of the Carpenters, you and Mindy.
I haven't drawn that. I haven't been good. I've been going back to stuff, but I don't know. I just drawn.
All right. I know how you work. We've always talked about that because I'll be making something new and you'll be working on something that you've always had. Anyway. Oh, my friend
It's
Chris
all
Harris.
like the same. It's all like combined.
Right?
That's how I see it.
All the years
I've been
combined.
juggling. I've been playing tennis.
Yeah, last time I saw you, you were focused on juggling pretty strong. You were throwing those clubs in the air. This guy, he's just a bit of everything. He's a bit of an all trades, artist, creative, friend,
I'm a little.
juggler, musician. Yeah, I've seen it, man. It's awesome.
See?
Cheers.
What?
It's 5:03 somewhere. It's 5:03 somewhere. See, I can't do that.
Nice that's Tom. Or unless you're in Wheaton.
I have.
I know. I talked to Melissa and then about Weissfest. It's still open, but it's like this. It's day to day.
I know, right?
I want to go so bad. I do and I don't. I want to go and I want to be around people and
Why don't you come by me?
I don't want everybody to be uncomfortable but I want to go.
And bladder tomorrow.
It's outside, so it's not inside. It's if
Yeah.
you're outside. The small amount of people. It's not. A lot of people in quarantine. It's not like what I mean. Like I don't know.
Right.
I think it's pretty safe for outside, like small amount of people.
Yeah, your office has got a good little outdoor thing, and I live in the burbs of the burbs. Pretty cool. There's a lot of popularity. There's a lot of people, but it's cool. Octavia.
Remember
What are you drinking?
that trick I was showing you at the you do there is you just insert the
I was watching the movie of the psychedelic thing at 2:30 in the morning.
We need to come up with a movie, a psychedelic movie, like The Trip or something.
like make one.
Yeah.
We could just do some
Like,
documentary of our adventure weekends.
I got some ideas that would
My problem is that, like, no matter what the camera is,
Ow.
I'm gonna take you out.
What? I'm go there. See.
No, the problem with the psychedelic movies is it always looks better at your eye than it does in the lens. So it's hard to translate from your lens to the eye from what you're seeing. Anyway, probably too much information there, but
Yeah, pretty FCC. Laura, I went outside to have a cigarette, and Laura's like, "Okay, FCC, what are you doing? What do you think?"
the only FCC policy we have is the one at the P word. We don't go there. So anyway,
What word?
certain things we can't talk about on the show.
Did I cuss?
Oh, we can say F words and
Did I
stuff
do
like
something?
no.
I mean, I do that all
We
the
steer
time.
clear of one topic mainly. We can talk. We talk about
talk about illegal. Saying illegal.
Oh no, we can talk about whatever. We can talk about that. Whatever. It's stories. I told a story out here that I probably shouldn't have told, but
Yeah, you can't talk about pussy or anything about that.
the P word is not. No, that's not the word.
Sorry, I had to do it.
You know, but we won't bring it up unless somebody brings it up. And only a couple of our guests have had to try to go that direction, and it's always because the conversation was heavier. The world is real heavy right now, so things get heavy. But we won't even mention it. Anyway, we talk about art and music and what. And did you see my quote? You probably haven't seen my quote yet, Phil, because it's in the description of the video tonight. It says that Tom Harmon. We were sitting on the porch today, and he says something about what we don't talk about on the show, which is politics. That's all I can say.
Nope.
And he says, it's not about that. It's about art and music and love. He said. So he said our show is about love. It made me feel good. Because we do.
Yeah.
We love each other. We love our art. We love what we do.
Love is good.
Tom's part of the show now, I think.
Love is what we need. It's all we need.
You can't buy it, though.
We like doing what we do, and
It's all in your mind, man.
And love can break your heart. Only love can break your heart, they say.
well, yeah. I mean, if you know, artists are never rich. I mean, Picasso and they were rich, and they give napkins out for a piece of art to get a drink. We're not going to be rich, except John, unless Tom, you might.
Phil is always under this.
So much money.
You have to rob a bank.
You could be a billionaire.
Phil is always under the belief that he's not as good an artist as he is. He's always calling me an artist. He's John's an artist. Tommy's an artist, but I'm not an artist. But Phil, pretty damn good artist.
We'll never be content what we do.
Phil, you're a great artist.
You're satisfied. But I don't. I like that. I like the heart attack effect of going. Well, that could be. Yeah, that's it. That's.
I don't think that I don't know. I don't think I'll be. I'm still selling my paintings for barely rent money. You know, I'm not filling galleries or anything like that.
You're a sucker.
Well, I'm a sucker. Is that what you said, Tommy? I'm a sucker. So, because I could be selling them more, and I could be filling galleries and things like that. I could paint a show. I could do a 10-piece show, 15-piece show in less than a month. I could do 10 of these pieces in less than a month if I was going to do a show somewhere. But I don't want to I don't want to push that envelope. I guess I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Well,
I like to sell to the people who I can stand around, and I don't want to sell to people who I don't want to be around. And people, well, never mind. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know.
No, but you can make prints, sell the prints.
oh, I got original.
I do, and not sell the original stuff. But I've been saying that. You know
But
that.
then I have to store all the
Not
original
gonna-
stuff.
Rerun that thing.
This is one of our debates of our whole weekend of hanging out, because we hang out together for like days on end sometimes, and it always comes back to I should be making more prints of stuff, and Tommy should be painting more, and Phil's a good artist. it's kind of what we're all about. Those things.
I love it. It's like bending. Like, you know,
It is.
Mother,
I need a musician to come jam with me.
We need a live band would be nice.
Sunbeard.
Where's Pete Giant? Bring him back, man. Come on, dude. I'll jam with you, man.
No musicians tonight. I've got a couple lined up for next week, I think. And everybody keeps telling me 2 more weeks or next week or whenever they can do it. We did have Vince Herman. We had Vince Herman on the show one night. Let's talk about who we've had on the show, Phil. So I made a list. Our first, we had Pete Jive, Matt Robinson, Jake Willis, Vince
There
Herman,
you go.
Ben Wright, Daniel
See?
Watkins,
I knew you were gonna
Griffin
bring it up.
Tadlock, Jason Miles, and now Tommy Dean. And Pete Jive's been on the show like 4 times. But the first 2 times, he couldn't figure out the sound. And he just like checked in and checked out. But he was like our quick guest. I want to get Ed Anderson. I want to get Dakota Farmer. I want to get Todd Snyder. I want to get Bob Weir. I want to get Les Claypool. I want to get... why not? Why not have goals?
Why not?
In our first meeting at
Why not?
Dodge,
Billy Strings.
2 of the guys
Any money?
there were actually dead. So how can we have them on there? I don't know what you were drinking that night, but God, they're dead.
Billy Strings came to the party last week, 2 weeks ago.
I know it did.
But we weren't supposed
There's
to talk
so
about
much
it.
talent that you can bring in. You know that.
Well, I work with a lot of people. We had Ben Wright from the Prowlers, but there's 3 more Prowlers that we could have come on the show.
You got an all-star.
Wes Duffy should definitely come on the show. Wes or any of the Still Shine guys should be on the show. Anybody, and there's all the musicians and people we know. I mean, there's so much. I mean,
Right.
and we just wanted to do this so me and Phil could hang out together, because we'd be hanging out together if it was, normal year. We'd all have seen each other twice by now at least, hopefully. And,
I was thinking of punk rock, but now I'm thinking of Elvin Brothers.
the Allman Brothers,
Yeah.
but the Pistachio Brothers.
Yeah, they're great. Ian and AJ. Good stuff.
Who's the best punk rock band?
Clash, by far. From
The Ramones.
No, not even close.
Killing Joke?
The Killing Joke was cool, but I think they were smaller. They had a smaller footprint. I remember them. Were they from Chicago?
What? Where?
Killing Joke. Were they from Chicago? Were they from like
No,
England
I
or
think
someplace?
so. Killing Joke?
I associate them with like Alan Jorgensen.
Ministry?
Yeah, it was like Ministry and Wax
Yeah,
Tracks.
Ministry, you have...
Keep going, Tom. I've seen them all. I'm a big.
Who else come out of Chicago? Smashing Pumpkins came out of Chicago.
I know.
Nine Inch Nails.
It's come from
Yeah.
Chicago?
But Ministry
Yeah.
is one of my. I like.
Ministry was for all that shit.
I wear
Yeah.
Turn off. Phil, you're in the trip.
Um,
Anyway,
who else punk rock came from Chicago though?
my 2 good
Oh.
friends are like.
G.G. Allen.
Yeah,
Who?
kind of Chicago area. Didn't he? Was gross.
G.G. Allen.
Gross suggestion, but yeah. Good for Gigi. Here's to him, man. He's got fans everywhere. Oh my God, gross motherfucker. Excuse my language, but he's gross motherfucker.
We're not going to go into the whole
No, but he came from that area, sure.
gross
Um,
existentialism of G.G.
but a lot of stuff that came from Chicago was the Wax Tracks and the heavy industrial sound and the for
Grew
years.
up with that.
Dance. It was pre-rave basically, right?
Well,
It was angry rave, yeah.
right.
Sampled
You're not-
and like.
Yeah, boy, I never thought.
My buddy booked the bands for the Metro and the Double Doors, so I've seen hundreds of. So you go there
On
and
242,
Mm-hmm.
Revolting Cox.
Came FDM. Thrill Kill Cult. That whole set. That was a whole chapter of my music history.
I liked it in most of it.
Big Black.
Now that is the one. That might be the best band from Chicago. Big Black and Steve Albini and what he did. That's this, and it's really. You got to be into some kind of dark stuff to really enjoy what he did with his music, but he did a really good job of it.
Well, I was pretty dark.
Me too. I was into Big Black. I was into Ministry. That was what I was. I wanted to work at Wax Tracks when I was a kid, and then I listened to it more and more. And I went back to it recently. It doesn't appeal to me as much as it used to.
Right.
But at the time, it was really.
Me too.
It was important.
Right. That's just like I really went artistically.
Most of the best
I mean,
punk.
sometimes you go back to it, but it's like, yeah, I'm not. I've already went through it. It's like I like it. I respect their, like what they did.
Oh yeah.
Before, but like, yeah, you just, I'm going in a different direction.
And a good punk band,
Yes.
or a good hardcore band, or a good punk band, or a good industrial, like if they're really good, like Nine Inch Nails, I still want to go see them. That'd be a great show. But
Not
a lot of the
angry
bands
like
that came
that.
along afterwards that were kind of copycat, and they were never as influential, I guess, or as good. And then you lost interest. And now I'd go back, and I loved My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult. I thought that was the coolest shit. And I went back and listened to it recently, and it was the cheesiest dance music I've ever heard in my life. And no offense to them, was what we wanted at the time, But it was a precursor to rave and the bomp womp and all that stuff, all the dance stuff that came out of those industrial bands and that stuff,
I think I'm gonna put on the Clash.
Oh, Medusa's. Remember Medusa's, Phil? Chicago?
Excuse me?
Medusa.
Medusas?
Oh, heck yeah, I've been there. I'm older than you, Tom. Yes, I went before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How was that back in the day?
Jerks. I saw some intense industrial English.
I never saw the Circle Jerks, but I probably would have wanted to go see him when I was a
But
kid.
even before that, used to go to a lot of jazz clubs too. So Stan Getz.
Ooh.
I used to go
That's
to
cool.
the blues clubs. I went to Muddy Waters. So I run the gamut. I love that diversity. I love blues, jazz, punk.
That's why Chicago's so cool.
Yeah.
What a weird like evolution of things, right? Because that's what I came up through.
Yeah, I got stories. Let's have a glass of wine and have a candlelight with a low lit, and I can tell you stories. Yeah, and all true.
If I like that our musical trees kind of go back in those directions. Right now, with the music that we're into and that we follow, and people know us for, like between bluegrass and the Grateful Dead, there's so many things that had to happen to get us to that point. Oddly enough, and all these bands and all the things that we're talking about, all that weird music from Chicago, that was just a stepping stone in between. And the punk rock bands, the Circle Jerks, the Ramones, the Clash, these were all like little steps in music where you had to explore this kind of music and check it all out. And then it introduced you to another kind of music, which introduced you to another kind of music, which introduced you to another kind of music. And we ended up with the Grateful Dead, which is this huge, giant parameter of all this crazy music, that includes a lot of stuff. But it all started with weird shit, punk rock and exploration and weird shit. I don't know, it's interesting.
Me and Laura, I'm terrible with names and things. I watched a documentary early this morning, like Sunshine something before Timothy Leary, about the acid thing.
Was it the one with Carrie Fisher in it?
No,
it was a different one. Okay.
No. Something I'd never seen, and I was just stuck on the edge of my couch at 2:30 in the morning when I started it. Just like it had 100% tomatoes too, if you watch. But anyway,
it's time to talk about Carrie Fisher. No, I don't know.
She on acid?
She was on a bunch of acid, apparently. There's a documentary on Netflix it's called something about a psychedelic experience, and she tells a whole bunch of stories about basically, because she was really had a bunch of money, and the Grateful Dead were coming to town, like going to see him and passing out on stage, and she had a bunch of cool acid stories. It was interesting, yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Well, think if you were Carrie Fisher and you just made Star Wars in the mid-'70s, and you had all that money and all that ability to just do whatever the hell you wanted to for as long as you wanted to. Of course, you'd enjoy the scene and have a good time, because I think it's not that it's indulgent, but it's something you definitely need to carve out time. Well, what we do is something you need to kind of carve out time for, and not everybody can do that, I guess, But yeah, Carrie Fisher's on that one. That was it was on Netflix. It's an LSD documentary. It's interesting. People telling stories about it. I never would have pictured her as in that scene or being part of that scene, but she was big, famous and rich in Hollywood and California at that time, So, I don't know.
She was an actress.
Yeah, but then the other movie she was in,
Wild.
The Blues Brothers, when she was, the stuff she hung out with John Belushi and those guys.
Right.
And they're
You're
artists.
an actress. You're an artist. You probably got that way. It was hard work to get that way. They understand.
Pam Martin, Ronnie Brummerstedt, Patty Melching, Kevin Schertz, and Janine Catchpole joined the room. Brenda Griffin, Chet Hoskins. People are coming in and enjoying this. Cool. I don't know if they're sticking around. Hopefully they are. This has all been an experiment so far.
We're just busy.
We are. It's a way for people. This is all of our artwork. And if you look at our screen with all the different images that you see, this is all stuff that we either have for sale or some way you can purchase images of it.
Yeah.
I'll come paint on your
They're
wall.
only $50. And I drew on it. I painted. Right.
Those are like I printed on canvas. Yeah.
It looked exactly like my art.
And if you're able to sell them for $50, you're getting them for that's a great
I'm
thing.
kidding. I get them. Yeah, I'm not making.
No, but that doesn't matter. The idea is that you can take that thing and you can.
They have it on the wall.
Like you always encourage me, it's to take that original and make a production of it so it exists. I record everything. I mean, everything I have really good images of.
Take a picture of it. You can still do it.
Tom, there's thousands of images on my computer of stuff that I've done. Thousands, I'm sure, easily.
it's the best thing when you have it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, t-shirt's good.
You're at a festival, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you see your art on a t-shirt, and it's just cool.
A lot of times for me is what happens is I'll do the artwork for a band.
Or in hats.
I'll do an artwork for the band, and then they end up taking it on the road with them, and I see it coming back at me from different directions because they've used it. You know.
You're every.
So
You're a
that's
legend.
I try to saturate as best I can. You know, 'cause I make as much as I can. If I stop, I'll get depressed. I got to keep working and making art, and it keeps coming out. I mean,
You're prolific.
stuff just keeps happening. So, you know, I want to paint more and bigger, but now I'm running out of space, and I've got no place to sell it yet. So it's kind of
Come
like,
up to Chicago, do a mural, dude. We'll hook you on.
yeah, it'd be fun to do a mural.
Very
It'd be fun.
I think Ronnie's starting to get into it, so he's really good too. You know, he's amazing too. Wow.
Oh my, but
And he's a newbie. He's only been here for 4 years, so he is not really but he's really good.
yeah,
Well, he'll be.
I need to do more murals. I've not had a whole lot of experience
Come
with
up to
that.
Chicago.
Yeah,
We'll all introduce. We'll all have fun.
we need to.
Oh yeah, he's doing a
maybe-
Black Lives Letter for Chicago, August 1st.
Hmm.
I think he's doing 2 letters or something like
Not a big piece, yeah.
that. August 1st. So if you want to
Hmm.
maybe put your little, that's a good idea. And then you just came up. Yeah, if you want
Yeah.
to come up, you can help him with the letter or whatever. I think
know.
it'd be
Time will
perfect.
tell.
You need to come up. This is Chicago, dude.
I need to just probably uproot and go everywhere because a lot of people want me to come different places and paint.
No, you just come up here for that day. Just
Well, it would be a couple days. I wouldn't like just
You
come for
can
an hour.
stay here, dude.
Because if I come
You
there for,
gotta
because
get the couch.
you know, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I gotta stay for a couple days. A guy wanted me to come and do some stuff in Colorado. My friend Scott.
Have fun.
I haven't
Do it.
committed to it yet. I gotta commit to some bigger projects and some more things like that. And I've been raising kids for a long time, you know, and they're just now old enough to take care of themselves, sort of. If you're watching kids, you take a very good job of yours to take care of yourself. But
They can come along if they want.
no, I know they have for years, you know.
Sleep. You have a couch.
Phil, welcome back. What's going on there, buddy? How's the outdoors treating you?
Yeah, I know it's kind of a trap to go out there and look, and then Laura's watching the show out on the deck.
So you went. Phil takes breaks from the show to go watch the show.
I have
This is
a
true.
How was the show?
He says he's a sidekick, but he's actually in charge of the show because it's called the Phil and Jon Zone. This show that we're on right now.
Yeah.
Tommy, you're on a show. Did you know you're on the internet? Because you're on the internet, buddy.
Millions.
At least seven. At least 7 people tuned in tonight so far. So we had a couple nights where we had 1,000 people watch us throughout the course of the show. I don't know how long they stay. My friend Chris, she said she's still here. Pink's here. Phil, if you want to say hi to Pink.
You had some really cool effects last week.
Oh, I still have effects. But
You gotta bring some of that in. You gotta be like, start getting all psychedelic,
I
dude.
think people would be more excited if there was something like, if it was like,
Should be like some psychedelic stuff going all around Phil. Like,
you watch me paint in my eyes.
Psychedelic. Oh, there you go.
You come to my studio,
That's
Chris.
what I'm talking about.
Hey, Janine, you're live on. I got your custom piece.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I need that.
Anyway, I'm going to come to your shop. I'm doing a garden show coming up in Batavia with the signs. So I'm going to pick up the signs, and I got your piece that you did. You should show it to people.
Sometimes I just hang out with my buddies. They come to the show. We got special guests tonight. Chong and Cheech, or Chong and Cheech and Chong, or Chooch and Ching. That's these guys. I don't know. That was probably offensive now in this day and age. I'm sorry. Well, we'll just go to the festival.
Cheech and Chong did make stoners look pretty stupid.
Oh, that was kind of a bad thing, wasn't it? Yeah, I suppose. Then there's Phil.
They kind of did all the stupid stereotypes of stoners.
No.
But it was funny. It was funny. Everyone knows.
Look at that inception there. Phil and Jon Zone rock inside the Phil and Jon Zone rock picture.
Oh, nice. I haven't done a rock yet. Everyone's doing rocks nowadays. I'm off the rock. You know? But I should. I would like to. Nice.
Phil did plenty
We
of
gotta
rock.
do the barn, dude.
This is my favorite one. I
There you
think.
go. Dude, how do you do that? I like that.
virtual background or
I
something.
want to do that weird psychedelic shit. That's crazy.
I
We'll
can't-
take one of these. We'll see the same.
Let's do it.
Well,
We'll
that's
do the.
that's the effects on the
You did
show.
a festival where you did the, what do you call it? The fake reality thing. Yeah, well, if we had a virtual reality festival.
Everybody just tunes in on their computer. Well, that's what we're doing nowadays. It seems like.
No, I mean like one that's like you put a thing on your head. You have a whole virtual reality thing.
If they're going to integrate some of this technology back into the actual concerts and festivals where they you can walk around and videotape. Well, that's what everybody's doing
Like
anyway.
virtual coins.
But I'd rather be at a real party, where a real festival, where there's a real band, there's a real crowd, everybody's really excited, and it's real fun.
I know.
That part sucks. You know,
Look, I mean, it is common. At least Illinois did it right.
Trying. Yeah, I'm trying.
We shut it down somewhat. You know what I mean?
I'll stay home for a few more days. I don't care. I've been keeping busy. I've been painting a lot, and so it's been a good
We don't
experience.
know anything. No one knows anything, so we gotta like treat it like that. You know?
I kind of agree. Pretty much same feeling.
We
Same
don't
feeling.
know. Couple more, a month or wait for it to see what happens, and then we can like. But I think we can hang out with just friends of friends, like with a small amount of people.
Well, like we got together with some people a couple weeks ago, but everybody who came. Everybody who came was so quarantined anyway up to that point that we know
That's what I'm telling
we don't have
people.
antibodies for anything. We're gonna get like a fever blister and freak out, and not be able to protect ourselves because our antibodies are so low. We haven't been out.
Right. Everyone already knows if something happened. They're already like, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? It's all tracing.
Yeah.
So
very strange.
I think we should. We're gonna hang out.
Oh, it's Phil. Welcome back, Phil.
Let's talk about Alabaster.
Yeah,
Alabaster's a great band.
They just played recently.
They're from Chicago area? From Chicago area, aren't they?
McHenry.
McHenry, that's right, McHenry.
good band. A lot of potential there.
Yeah, because they're set on the whole. They're always working with Bill Mackey and doing stuff. And Dennis, such a good guy. The guy that helps them, that manages them, Dennis. I'm sure you've talked to him before. Perseverance.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to say his name.
Right.
Perseverance. Good friend of mine from festival, from doing festival stuff.
You know Dennis.
Everybody knows
Well,
Dennis.
Come out to Aurora, pick me up. We'll go see John till tonight. You can spend the night.
Tonight?
Yeah, 9 o'clock, right up the road.
I could make it. I'd be there about 8:30. No, I'd be there about 9 o'clock.
And tonight we'll shoot some pool. I'll make you breakfast, and then tomorrow we'll go see Blotto.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's so tempting, dude. To just like, but I
Ah,
always
it is tempting.
have to make it worth my while. I couldn't do it without reason of doing it. You know, I'm sure they let me paint.
it's not in Chicago. It's in the burbs.
Yeah, I have to see, man. I don't know what to do. Oh, we're still stuck on time. There we go. All right. Hey.
You don't know what.
I don't know. I don't know how comfortable I feel about any of it. It sucks. I want to feel comfortable again. I don't want to like walk up to some lady in the store and have her back up against the soup or something. Get away from me. It's that's the part I don't like.
Talk about it and go, what do we feel comfortable? We got to be realistic. We feel comfortable in our backyard or in our house. To watch a movie, we feel sounds funny, but we feel comfortable.
I think Tommy. Tell you, what's up, Tommy? Your hat's blue. I couldn't wear a blue one though. I'm from too far
It's
south.
the same as yours.
But it's not. It's blue.
Well, right.
You live up north though. You can wear a blue hat. I can't wear a blue hat down here.
See, like it's fun, right?
Yeah, it looked like I was rooting for the wrong team.
Art is fun. Like everyone has it. Like as a children, they have it in them, and then they lose it because they hit puberty.
I think most people stop making art because they're too judgmental of the art they're making.
They lose it.
Well, if
Once you want to keep on going, keep it going.
Okay, guy time. John, what's your wife doing right now?
oh, I don't know. She was watching the show. I think she's logged in to watching the show. Honestly.
Tom?
Hey, Krista.
Mindy is petting her fat cat.
She behind you laughing? Or in front of you laughing?
I think he's got like an offstage coach over there, coaching him on his performance. Unlike us. Amy's near the room. We're just relaxing today. It's a nice day to relax, and we have all day Saturdays coming up. 4th of July tomorrow. I got some sparklers and snakes. I did actually get some snakes and sparklers. I'm super excited. I might do a video.
Snakes love you.
I'm excited to jam with my friends.
Well,
His brother just came in. He sounds really soulful singer with deep lyrics.
playing
We're gonna
tonight.
jam for the first time together. I'm excited about that.
I don't have any
All
plans.
right, I can't go, huh?
I don't have any plans. Probably paint.
I think we might. Well, see, I never paint like in public.
We don't have to paint in public. You can paint in private. I mean, I've been painting in private all week, man.
Actually, I never. Yeah.
You don't seem to be painting at all, Tom. We can talk. This is the conversation that starts every time. Again, we talk about how much Tom should be painting. I should be selling prints, and Phil should be liking his art more.
I haven't. I don't know. Like,
Because it's actually Jason Pollock, and that's what it looks like. That's your artwork, and he's like a
Jackson Pollock?
Yeah, it does.
did you say Jason Pollock?
Jackson. He's talking about Jackson Pollock.
Oh.
I think.
Jackson, not Jason.
Well, yeah. Well,
Jason Pollock is in a band with Todd Schneider.
How do you say it?
All right. So, did you guys see that interview with Todd Snyder? How he started? He hung out.
How do you say it?
Well, we have this going. There's ongoing campaign during the show to talk about Todd and see if we can get him to come on the show. So he's a future guest I'm working on, and I've worked with him for like 10 years. But as Phil will tell you,
Have you ever met Todd?
not yet.
Right.
Eventually, I'm gonna be a Todd Snyder song. I have a
I
feeling
don't know
because
if you're really real. My friend John does something.
I saw Todd Snyder's.
it's a good show.
Great.
It's a good show. Yeah.
I did artwork last year, and he was supposed to be at Shoe Fest. Sorry, it's not fun.
I've worked on about 10 projects with
Where
Todd.
did I
And
see him? Yeah.
he should have been at Shoe Fest, but it was when Neil Casal passed, so he couldn't make it. But I've done a lot of projects with him, but we just haven't crossed paths yet. We will eventually.
You're full of jelly beans.
I think I'm just making it up. I can Photoshop my name onto anybody's artwork. I got all this stuff off the internet.
$5.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
It's all just bootleg, man.
Fake. Griffin's a fake. Man.
Tom, you coming over? Mindy, you driving? Let's go see John Tillman.
Not tonight. Maybe in the future.
I live 5 minutes from the Roundhouse, 5 minutes from the venue in Aurora. We have guest rooms. Anytime you guys want to come up,
Maybe tomorrow we might show up.
Lotto and we
Hold it. I was Lotto playing on 4th of July.
2:30 to 4.
It's 4th of July. They'll have a good show. They'll have lights and they'll have fireworks, I'm sure. And
It's not like we're gonna hang out and party. We're gonna go see a band for an hour and a half and just sit around and go, "Woo, what the hell's going on?" and then leave. It's just freaky. I feel more comfortable staying at home, but we're gonna try.
Sunday,
But if you came tonight and picked us up, we'd go to John Tillman. I'm intrigued by that.
Sunday, speaking of what's going on this weekend, and if you're at home, the relics.com is showing the shows from Chicago, the Dead and Company shows from Chicago. When it wasn't even Dead Company, it was just the Dead with Trey.
Well,
Those are going to be all day Sunday.
we have to give a big shout out to Cody because he's playing later tonight.
Chicago Farmers tonight at 7. Yeah, that comes up around 7. We start talking about the other stuff that happens on Friday nights.
We're a bunch of knuckleheads, but if you want to come on next weekend, Cody, I love you.
Oh, I'd love to see Cody.
He's going to come on the show. He's going to be on the show. He's
The
another
Field
person.
Nuts with Wade Wills?
He'll be on the show pretty soon before we know it. Oh, man, I want to find out.
Well,
I never seen that band, like, them together. Like,
The
Yeah,
band that he plays with?
with Jake Willis? And like,
Yeah.
Is he with them?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh,
Yep.
man, live? No, I haven't seen that. I've seen them both on their own. I've never seen them together. Wow. I've always thought that they should, like, make a really good band together.
His band is awesome. That was a really good time. High Sierra is going all weekend. Oh, High Sierra is going all weekend. That's on kvmr.org, actually. That old radio station I used to listen to. But I wonder, Chris, if they're doing a video simulcast of the High Sierra, too. I knew that was going on this weekend, but the Dead and Company thing is... Or not, it's not Dead and Company. I keep saying Dead and Company, but it's the Fare Thee Well concerts they played in Chicago. They're gonna show the actual... professionally recorded footage.
I was there.
I was there on July 4th.
So good.
And they're going to show the actual footage from they produced.
Ripped it up.
So that'll be really good. I think it's on Relics. I was trying to look it up. I'm not finding anything for it right away. Somebody will post in the feed if they know when they're doing that. 'Cause it's all weekend, I thought, but I don't know where it might be. No, I'm typing, looking for fun things. It's Friday night. There's a lot of live stuff that'll be on. And you can do this thing now. They're doing this thing called fans.com, where when they do a live stream of a concert that's nobody's there, you can go to their website and you can do like a little video of yourself dancing at your house to their party. And they'll do like the Zoom window so the band that's playing will have the band playing, and then like the Zoom window with people chiming in and dancing to the music. So there'll be kind of a digital crowd there, kind of. I just saw the ads for it. It's just starting up. So we'll see how what it is.
Or you can come to Aurora and pick Laura, and I'll buy you a drink and an appetizer to take us to see John till at 9 o'clock tonight. So I don't feel like driving.
My time to take you. I'm going to drive to Chicago to pick you up in fucking Aurora or wherever you live, and then drive from there to the city with you.
I live in Aurora, right at edge of Oswego. I live 5 minutes from Rondo.
And it's 5 minutes from your house where this concert is. I'm not driving there tonight, I don't think.
No, you're not.
I'm not. But we plan ahead for something like that. Packy's playing or something, let me know. Come on.
Yeah, we got rain checks on Farmer and the Field Notes and Headman.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get to a show pretty soon. Before you know it, we'll all be at a show. Choogling on. Just a choogling.
Sure.
Here comes the dog. Here comes the cat. Here comes everybody. Ooh, it's like a farm. I like a farm.
Friday night. It's nasty. Woo. Well, that's all I can play for that, or I'll get popped for
But we
the
should have
copyright.
our own little festival with smallmouth people and do some art and music at the farm. The John Griffin's area. Actually, I'd love to go see like the Abraham Lincoln stuff, like going like, right?
What Abraham Lincoln stuff are you talking about?
Didn't you do a lot of art around the city?
No, that's not. Where? In Springfield?
Yeah.
No, that's my friend Mike Miowski. He did that stuff.
Oh, right. It
Mike.
was.
You met him
Oh
for
my
it?
God! It was that. Yeah, that's
He was
right.
the cat. Yeah,
I remember that. Remember?
Yeah, he just did that guy just did a show in New York City. It was a live art competition, so there was no concert. It was a huge place, like Madison Square Garden sized place, with a bunch of artists painting live in competition with each other, and he won first place in American Live Artists competition. And now he gets to go to Japan or something. This happened right at the beginning of all the quarantine, so I don't know what actually happened. But it was a whole event.
He finally got.
That was just people painting for people to watch, and it was huge. It was like lights and like Pink Floyd sized venue with just some artists in the middle painting. He won. Yeah, I don't know. I like painting on my shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And Shootfest.
Shootfest is still talking about positively being alive and having
Yeah.
It's outdoors. I don't know. Maybe they'll have to. How could they limit?
It's not crowded anyways. It's not like.
No, it's not. But we are when we dance and we're at the shows at Shootfest. It's definitely.
Yeah, but there's proof that that's like even the protesters weren't.
Saying they're not causing an uptick in the stuff yet. Yeah, I don't know. They got us all freaked out one way or another.
Oh, stay at home.
Stay at home too soon. Feels so good to see people and get hugs, though. It's ridiculously good.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? They come for you.
Reggae.
My dog's sitting there. We're gonna
Bad boys, bad boys.
Excuse me. My tummy. It's growling. It must be Friday night.
Did you just fart electronically?
All right.
I like smooth jazz. If I was in a desert island, I would pick jazz.
Have to have, certain things you just need. Sometimes it's just a cricket. My favorite though is the we need the most. What we need the most, I think, to hear is wow. Can't find it. I can't spell it. It's going backwards. Hold on. It's not this. That's not it. It's
Wait,
this.
I'll jump to it.
That is.
There's something I can jump to.
Anyway, we won't overlap each other. You can play your drum if you like to.
Well, play something and I'll jump to it.
You have to. It'll work very well because it works like a CB where it cuts out the other speaker.
Oh,
So
it
you have.
doesn't work.
No, not always.
How's that sound?
Sounds great. Oh shoot! What happened there? Are you playing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing. Did you something, Phil? Come on. I like it.
We all play something. Are you playing Prince? Because you're gonna get in some trouble if you play Prince. We can't play Prince.
I'll play with anything.
We don't own the rights to Prince, though. I guarantee that if we play Prince in the background, although we love Prince and we have talked about Prince on multiple occasions during the show, that they'll pin us. They'll mute us for sure if we play Prince.
Prince? He play a lot of different instruments, man.
He could. He produced so much good music.
Yeah. He's a freak, man. Like, he can play everything. He was a genius. Like,
Hey. Yeah, sorry.
Why they get upset if
he
if
came
we,
out of Minnesota, like, where it's like really, you know what I mean? It's like
Prince is one of the only people
Not
that
the
you really
most-
can't play his stuff.
You're right,
All
you're
right,
right.
Sarah from Pittsburgh is going to play Fluffhead now. Count it up.
Good job. John still hasn't paid me. Shows now. We have no dog food.
Hey, well, you've been spending all your money that you have on this show, getting ready for this show. If you want a paycheck, Phil, if you need a paycheck, we can talk about this for a second. Because Phil, you want a paycheck? Get some sponsors for the show. Hire some sponsors. Go out and do some sales.
We put in our friends' bands. And Laura's the biggest supporter of bands. She bought a CD, and from Sunbeard, my friend's bands got to Bing, Matt Robinson, Janice Walling, and Johnny Reed, and more.
Jonathan Reed, that's a hell of a guy right there.
She got the shirt too. Yep. As we go through our times of not going to festivals, support the bands, which we do, and support the artists. Buy some stuff from John or me or bands for sure.
And last week we did get a donation last week from Bridget Plentis, and I want to make sure she knew that the stickers were on the way.
And the material is fantastic, Laura. Yeah, so thank you, John Griffin, Matt Robinson, and Liz Burr. correct, John?
Everybody worked on that album together. Yeah, we all worked on it. It was nice. Yeah, I didn't work on that actual album. I worked on the other album. They released 2 albums at once.
Correct. The other one with the next one with the yellow trees. Yeah, I just saw that today. That balls.
Well, that was a whole new type of painting. Pete Bocek ended up with that original artwork.
Really, really like that. I like that a lot. Believe pops.
Yeah.
Hey John, did I tell you I love you, man?
I don't know. Did you tell you you love me? I love you too, brother. I love you very much, Phil. My best friend. I'm one of them. I tell you, I'm lucky to have you. And,
well, I'm not. Jason said you were.
Jason York is one of my best friends. Yeah. I have one of the best friends. You're one of my best friends because I have a lot of best friends. I don't really judge or have too many. I have a lot of best friends, man.
Tom's back. Where'd you go? You go. I know what he did.
This is my buddies here.
You know what I really miss when I see that they're Pee Wee and I see Tom in Chicago, a good Chicago hot dog. I live in the burbs and I'm afraid to go to my local hot dog stand. I want a good hot dog. I can't do it unless I'm in Chicago. A good hot dog with poppy seed bun.
So you like it with the pickle and the onions and all that stuff, the whole Chicago style?
Anti-ketchup.
No ketchup.
Anti-ketchup.
Yeah, I have mustard.
You're be shamed. I've seen it. You get shamed for the ketchup maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you like ketchup? It's kind of delicious.
I like hamburgers.
But you're not allowed to put it on hot dogs.
I know. I'm like strictly mustard on the dog.
Isn't it good with mustard and mayonnaise gross.
No.
Mustard and ketchup?
Mayonnaise? Is that how you do it down south?
Some people do. I don't. Now, people do put mayonnaise in their hot dogs. I do not put mayonnaise in my hot dogs.
As you get older, it's just what you really like. I mean,
Sure. So you're in the burbs now, so you got soft on the mustard. Ketchup.
no. Don't go there. Don't.
You'll be eating an all pork filler hot dog with just ketchup on it.
Yeah. I grew up on the north side, 3928 Whipple, man.
You're hardcore, I know.
Oh, yeah. And it's hardcore out here. I'm in the burbs, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, you're local.
We're live, so I got
go.
We're live. We are live, folks. We're so live.
And it's so beautiful. You're the dogs and the cats squeaking. Laura's sitting there.
We're so live.
Okay. Yeah, I love that jazz, man. It's smooth and it's.
The sound effects. I only have a certain amount of sound effects.
You ever went to the Velvet Lounge?
Yes, I have.
With like Fred Anderson and
Green Mix.
Drake and a lot of legendary free musicians or
Right. I mean,
psychedelic free jazz. You over here?
Psychedelic free jazz. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, we were.
That's back in the middle 80s.
They were just coming on to tell us it was 10 to 6. That's all.
Who's coming out? What are we doing tonight?
Our show, and then I don't know. I always get sad after the show and I cry. It's when it's over because I want to do more show.
You know what? If we're doing a show next week, I want a paycheck in the mail.
Doesn't matter how much it's for, I guess, huh?
The hog through the.
Just like the government's gonna have another section.
I got your check right here. Oh, it's made out to somebody else though.
The show, man. This is what they do.
I'll send you 10 Hartford
I'll
bucks.
do it again, for sure.
10 Hartford bucks.
Hey, Mindy, you're on the show too. You owe us money too.
So yeah, well, Mandy's royalties won't be paid probably
she's
because she didn't have any
very shy.
lines. She didn't talk much. Our show was underwritten by Tom Harmon at Harmon712 on archive.org. He underwrote the jokes. Again, we have the same joke over again every week because he's an underwriter. He only writes half of a show.
Miss Smarty ass Laura Boyne says hello, Tom and Mindy.
Yeah.
It's on the deck. Go.
The Middle East.
Yeah, we listened to that new Pete Jive song. I think we'll probably play that on before we go out again. I think will probably be a good idea. But
Yeah, that was beautiful.
he wrote a good song. It's about it was cool. He's talking about turn the record over, and his dad teached him about turn the record over and how to. And then he sings the line from the Bob Dylan song. He says, "Don't worry, Mom, it's I'm only bleeding," or what have you. And I think that must be what he remembered from that record. You know, when he was a kid. It's good stuff. People who are writing good music and people are out there having a good time.
Deep messages. Deep.
Send me that link for him.
Your art. And
You know, I'm not gonna listen to Pete's song. I already heard it once. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna click the zoom down. I'm gonna go crank Allman Brothers. Sit on the deck and listen to the birds chirp. Because I love you, John.
Well, we're going to close out tonight's show with the Pete song. Tom, Dean, thanks for coming. Tommy's Abstract World online, tommy'sabstractworld.com. He's got great stuff. These hats, some of the stuff he's done, a lot of stuff he's got coming.
Love you, man. You guys are awesome.
It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Tom.
This is my first time ever on Zoom or anything.
Well, this is how you get a hold of me and Phil. This is how you get a hold of us. Send a message from what we can get on Zoom anytime. It's good to see you, man. Keep up the good work with what you're doing, and we'll see you very soon, man.
Keep it up. Keep going, man. Keep breaking it.
Hey, Carl and Wheaton.
I will come hang out with you, man. We'll be over there. Not tonight, but the future.
Okay.
Sounds good, man. It sounds really good.
Thanks for coming on, Tom. Big hug, Mindy. Peace, love.
All right, man. That was good. Good to have Tommy on the show. That was a good idea. First other artist we actually had on the show. That was So yeah, what we're gonna do now. We're gonna say goodnight, folks. Say goodnight, Phil.
Well, good night, everybody. Happy. Hold on. Relax. Happy Friday, everybody.
I'm gonna try to play that video again. Well, you go ahead. Keep going. We're not gone yet.
I'm not the boss. John is. It should be John and Phil's up. But anyway, everybody have a great 4th of July. I miss you all. There's no sense. Everybody be safe.
Yep.
Go see John till tonight if you're in Batavia. Tomorrow, Blotto. Be safe.
Yep, we love you. Love you, Phil. Phil.
You sit me down on the left side.
Go outside.
Sofa.
In.
I
Laura.
get corduroy grooves in my arms.
Hug and love to everybody. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next Friday, okay?
Towards a record spinning.
I'm gonna let the song play out, Phil, and I'll talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Just sit in that black chair and watch it all.
You can go whenever you want to.
Stay until the second side is over. Time goes faster than a race
You just said
car
you should
down the
stay.
track. Help your mother clear the table. And pump your brakes when you live too fast. Well, I'd stay right there on the left side of the sofa till you let me turn the record when I was tall. It's alright, Mom, I'm only bleeding. I got a name, Beach Boys surfing songs. Stay until the second side is over. Time goes faster than a race car down the track. Help your mother clear the table. Pump your brakes when you live too fast.
A special guest lined up for next week, folks. It's gonna be a good one. Unless they watch tonight's show, then they may not want to be on. We'll see.
Help your mother clear the table. And pump your brakes when you live too fast.
Everybody, check out P Jive. Go see Cody in about an hour. He's gonna be on the Chicago Farmer page between now and 7. I think 7, actually 7. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.